Nice to be back with you all again for more World of Xeen. In this targeted, focused episode, we'll be heading into Castle Burlock in order to progress the main storyline of the game. It's how we beat Clouds of Xeen, which seems like it could be important for completing the playthrough. Our party of 6, existing as they are, with some gold and gems on hand, though plenty more gold in the bank. And done some equipment sorting in our time away. I'll quickly flicker through things in case you are interested. It's been a few days, so I have forgotten where everything is. And notably, Zachary does have a Whistle of Town Portals, along with a Whistle of Elemental Protection. That's pretty handy. Go along with things like a box of power curing stuff, you know. Thought would just be useful to have. You never know, right? Never know when you'll want a town portal. Also chosen to keep this Pyrrhic Cutlass Dragon Slayer. We deal, I think it's X3 damage against dragons, so Tiny Shopkeeper is good to go against dragons. And plenty of trinkets and items available here on Vic Bad Shot, some of which I will doubtlessly forget. It's just that kind of day right now as I sit down to record. Party stats being as they are, we're not going to take much time to go on and buff up. What time of day is it? 8:52. That seems fine to me. We will cast our spells, though, that we know and love. Day of Sorcery. And not Nature's Cure, though that seems fine. We will also cast Day of Protection. The water is cool and refreshing. Still over our spell point cap on Zachary. We take a look at that. Our normal maximum is 45. One day, Zachary will be able to cast that spell flat. And just. It'll be a frabjous day, Kalukale.
Where to?
Castle Burlock, please. Thank you. That puts us here. We've been pretty close to these parts before. There's the map. Let's go in to Castle Burlock. Now, keep in mind that we are Crusaders. That is important. You gotta have a Crusader. I don't think your entire party has to be Crusaders, but you definitely have to have a Crusader. So yes, if you don't have a Crusader, doing that whole Witch Tower thing is mandatory. Castle Burlock is haunted by mad fools. I also believe all the wells in here are not good. So we're gonna stay away from them. These mad fools are like insane beggars. Them hitting you can cause insanity. I don't intend to permit that to happen. Down here is a dungeon. We should definitely be buffed up coming into this place. As it turns out, there are a number of baddies imprisoned in this dungeon. Most terrifying of all, though, is something my party definitely cannot resolve right now. What kind of damage are we seeing on that that's dealt to Kaelin and Necrolotu? That's not too bad. Not too bad. Having said that, we will come down here for some fun, you know, get into some trouble, as one does. Some mad fools there on the other side. Let's release them. In here causing trouble. I should also have Clairvoyance active. We do have the use of that, and by heavens, we also do have recharge item. So we run low on charges, we can take care of all that stuff fine, just fine. Clean that up. There's an ice troll. Go ahead and take care of that. What you got in here, ice troll? A bucket of nothing. Very good, ice troll. Glad they're keeping you hydrated in here. Another ice troll. Cleaning out the prison, fine, just fine. I don't recall anything of substance being kept in here in the jails. At least not of these simple, humble ice trolls. We have a shield. What's on the shield? That is a charisma shield. How much does that improve personality by? Presume it is personality. That would make sense. 12. That's a plus 12 bonus. Both of you are wielding shields, yeah? And both of you are comparable in personality? Yeah. Why don't we have it be Zachary? Just because Zachary is there on the left. Also, a glass halberd. That is definitely better than a normal halberd. You might be thinking, like, what? It's better than a normal halberd in regards to just price. But it doesn't actually provide any, like, to hit, damage, or armor class. But it's just made out of glass, you know, as those things are. Duh. We do lose out on some cold resist. I think that'll be okay. Since everyone has the merchant skill now, everyone can engage in vending fine, just fine. I am now going to save the game. We're here. Let's go ahead and just demonstrate this whole process. Howdy. Alright, so I was gonna cast some cool shit. That ain't happening. We do have tools, but I also do need to get closer. Bam. It's a fire dragon for you. Now, if I went through all of the buff places we know about and juiced up, I could take that fire dragon. We're talking plus 10 levels, plus 50 speed, the works. We're gonna let that go. As it turns out, that fire dragon ain't going anywhere. Apparently neither are we, because I can't remember the save that I used. We'll pay that fire dragon another visit. Another time. I think that's all of substance that we have down here, though understandably we're not loaded down here in the dungeon. Just eviscerated those guards. Let's go back to fighting some mad fools, shall we? The suit of armor. Don't do it. Have a nice day. Thanks, Plaque. You have a nice day, too. Not even gonna let them get close so that you can see them closer. Unnecessary. I don't want that insanity in my life. You play this game for your own insanity. I don't think these stools have anyone sitting on them. Just a building. A structure. Going over this one, West Tower. Just gonna be more of the same. We get some flavor here. Don't worry, be happy. Just be happy, viewers. Be happy. And again, be happy. Easy. Peasant's Choice Award, Best Ruler of the Year, 597. That's a few years ago. Once upon a time, though. Once upon a time. What's going on in here?
Don't look so disappointed. I'm not a damsel in distress, but there is a quest you could perform for me. My servants have informed me that my diamond tiara has been stolen from my room. I believe it to be the work of robbers that dwell in River City. They're led by a devious and cunning boss. They must be stopped, and my tiara recovered. Do this, and you will be rewarded greatly.
I mentioned that this was a quest where we would actually get the quest prompt, even though we had already grabbed the quest item. What I didn't mention was the voice acting. That's because I didn't remember how quality it was.
You have recovered my tiara and gotten rid of that bothersome robber gang. Oh, I am pleased. As a reward, I give you this treasure.
200,000 experience? Seems like a pretty alright reward for something we were able to fetch fairly simply. Some wealth and some items.
It is always exhilarating to see adventurers such as yourselves.
Oh, what a breathless delivery, for sure. Jewel of Water Walking, bronze necklace, giant shield. Giant shield increases strength, doesn't it? Yeah, that's a plus 12 to might. All right, that does get to be someone's. Probably Kalen's. We'll drop the fire resist in exchange for having Kalen hit a bit harder. These two are using two-handed weapons. You already have an iron shield on, which is providing extra, like, armor class, a singular point, and you cannot use a shield. But, we won't go into full inventory management. I know, you're like, oh, damn it, I love that aspect. Some of you do. But we have other things to do this episode. Let's head into the throne room. We didn't even have to unlock it. Astrology! All of you can now become astronomers. Astronomers provide extra spell points for druids and rangers. You may recall that we have nary a druid or a ranger. The Book of Languages here makes everyone into a linguist so that we can translate all languages that we come across. Seems like a useful, ability to have. I feel like we should have made a pilgrim. Every citizen of Xeen should make a pilgrimage to this fucking book. And that will be of some help for some texts. Here's a throne.
Ah, more adventurers. I charge you with the quest of finding the sixth mirror. My sources tell me that the mirror was last seen near the great volcano. Go forth now and bring it to me. I will reward the one who returns it to me with an earldom.
You may recall, the story of King Burlock as presented at the beginning of the instruction manual, and circumstances surrounding the sixth mirror.
No mirror? Get out of my sight!
King Burlock is a little hyper-focused on that, we'll say. Like it wanted to play a fanfare. We'll just have everyone sit in the throne. There's no benefit that I recall. Other than, jingle, remember, he who is too sharp sometimes cuts himself. Speak softly, but carry a large magic sword. Here's the royal bedroom. We nearly get eviscerated. So close to having a character knocked unconscious and having all of my gear, well, my armor broken. Ugh. Seems so close. Let us cast some spells and shit, how about? Picks up pork and beans, too. Alright. Looks great. So the royal bedroom features... Remember, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Also features, remember, eat less and think thin. And 2 potent chests that every time you interact with them to attempt to lockpick them, royal guards will spawn behind you. So, you know, like you're stealing from the fucking king. And apparently, that could be construed as a crime. Note that I said every time you interact with them. So, if you keep bricking your, lockpicking of the chests, you're going to have more friends show up to loot and or be looted by them. We're going to leave those chests... Oh, what the hell? I showed off the fucking dragon screwing us over. As thanks for me freeing them. Tiny shopkeeper gets that on the first try. And we get some stuff. Let's not look behind us because it's scary back there. Wow. We certainly did get some stuff from that, huh? I can't believe the dragon knew to take out Tiny Shop with the Dragon Slayer weapon. Hello, Kingsguard. How's it going? You come here often? I'm gonna take that as a yes. Going to want to cast some magic. Let's do a frostbite. Let's... What do we have here? What do we do that we cast? Let's use an item. See, I'm not too familiar with the game's, like, spell mechanics in the sense of, like, I can't tell just by reading labels what's the best for the situation, you know? It's something I very much have to have the clue book open for. Let's have a look at the spells to remind me about what they do. Lightning Bolt. 4 to 6 points of damage per caster level. Obviously, that's going to be electrocution, electric damage. Toxic Clouds is a flat 10 points of poison damage, so that doesn't scale well. And Shrapnel is 2 points per. Right. How about Acid Spray? Acid Spray is a flat 15. Well, with that in mind, I'm going to Lightning Bolt. Okay, now you are going to pull out a Fiery Flail. The King's Guard is still standing. Bam! 100 gold and a crossbow that Tiny Shop picks up. It's an emerald crossbow. Holy shit! So emerald is a precious material that provides a +7 to hit bonus with +15 damage. If we found this on a piece of armor, it would provide +12 to armor class. The cost modifier is extraordinary. You can see why you might keep face tanking the damage by like guaranteeing that you fail to pick the lock so that you can have more of those guards show up to fight. Like, I don't know whether we're going to be keeping this cursed world, but let me fucking tell you, that's pretty damn alright. I guess ostensibly we'll give that to the archer. There's a steel crossbow here now that we'll give to Tiny Shopkeeper. And everyone else is going to be fine. You have a steel longbow, you have a thermal sling for big fire damage. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Frostbite. Lightning. Fiery Flail again? How's everyone's health? Nah. Plate armor on Tiny Shopkeeper. What's the plate armor? That is emerald plate armor. Holy shit. Well, we just talked about emerald and what it can do for us. Ahem. That's, you know, I was intending to show things off, but I'm willing to accept living in this reality. I'm not minding this world. Yeah, this sounds fun. We're treating ourselves. 45 armor class. Yeah. And just think, if I kept failing to open this trap right here, just think of how much more power could be ours. The whole world could be ours. A mall. A few items. What do we win here? An ebony broadsword. So ebony is a rare material with a +4 to hit and a +4 to damage. So it's like, if you look at the common materials, it's going to be better than silver, comparable to steel, and definitively worse than gold. Broadswords deal 3d4 damage flat. What does this cutlass unwielding do? 2d4 damage. Well, I think I just had it equipped because it's not likely to do a whole lot of melee with Tiny Shop anyway. I mean, you got a shield. It's a one-handed weapon. Sure. Let's see here. We also have some silver gauntlets, and our party could definitely use some gauntlets. That's going to be extra 2 armor class on those gauntlets. Sure. Who has the worst armor class? It's going to be Pork and Beans and Vic. Let's hand over the gauntlets to Vic, then. And a poisonous helm, which will provide a little bit of armor class. There's going to be some folks in here who are not wearing helmets. You're not, and you're not. We'll also give you this poisonous helm. Look at that. Actually has more armor class than Necrolotu now. Let's back up into the guard we know is behind us. Take some hits. Grab a frostbite. Throw out an orb of lightning. Throw out a fiery flail. Take some real damage. And grab a ring for our trouble on Tiny Shop. This ring is a leadership ring. That is going to up personality by 17. Alright. You get a leadership ring. Congratulations. How's everyone's health? It's fine. It's fine. You like to see that. We have some items, though, to help us with the healing process. Why don't we go ahead and make use of that? You get a power cure. You get a power cure. You get a power cure. And we'll throw one down on Vic as well. Remember that we can recharge magic items. Let's back up into this enemy here. Hello? We don't get shot at. Lightning. It's gonna be my last flail. I forget whether more guards spawn downstairs as a result of us doing this shit. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Gauntlets on Tiny Shop. These gauntlets are thermal gauntlets, okay? Thermal gauntlets are going to provide a fire resist? No, they are not. They're going to provide a cold resist, of course. No. Thermal, they're going to provide an energy resist. I mean, it made sense that it was going to be cold and not fire, but I didn't foresee the energy swerve. Yes. You have gauntlets, you have gauntlets, you don't have gauntlets. Where's some gauntlets? Everyone else has gauntlets? Yep. Everyone else has gauntlets. Doing pretty alright here. We are lower on spell points. Keep in mind, though, that Vic does have the means to get us out of here with a Lloyd's Beacon as well as a Time Distortion. We're looking pretty good. We'll keep this reality, I guess. Sure. Why not? We looted the king. Hello. You guys good? They're good. It's fine. No problems here. No problems here. None. None. This is good. Uh-huh. We somehow gave them the slip. Genius. Grimith, why would you want to give them the slip, though? Aren't they full of such delicious, you know, money foods? Yes, well. Hi. How's it going? We're about to see the Mad Fool Castle Guard Alliance. We're having some hitting trouble here. Understandably so. It does look like I winked those King's Guards out of the ether. No, the extra stuff. Grimith, why? Grimith, why don't you want to have great power? Grimith, what is wrong with you? No! This is why we can't have nice things. I think I'm going to have you use recharge item. And recharge this orb of lightning. And that gave us a few extra charges to use. But help. Okay. Glad we can solve that problem. Oh, shit. Hi. They found me. They found me. This is fine. We live here now. This is our home, folks. Now I lay me down to sleep. Pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I die before I wake, pray the Lord my soul to take. Okay. We're going to start handing out some items here. You get some acid spray. You get some shrapnel. You keep using lightning bolt. I remember how to interface. Interfacing is scary. Hello. Yeah, back at you. Yeah. How's everyone's health? It looks better. Pork and Beans is taking quite a bit of damage. So let's power cure up. We'll get around to fixing Pork and Beans. Orb of Lightning. Rod of Acid Spraying. Note that we hit the enemies in the back there, too, with that. We have a shrapnel. Yeah. All right, box of power curing. Let's handle Pork and Beans. How are we looking here on health-wise? Okay. Let's look at all right. I am out of charges on the Orb of Lightning. Toxic Clouds is going to be a group hit. I didn't like the damage that dealt. Do I want to charge up in this fight? We'll say no right now. Health? Cool. I think now is the time I charge up. Look at this usage of resources. Okay, this is, this took a much different twist than I anticipated when I sat down to record this episode. I mean, we'll keep this reality, it's just, this is not what I anticipated here. I'm tickled by it, I suppose. How are we looking here on charges? Scrap metal, acid spraying, box of power curing. Probably want to hit that. Let's put some more charges on that. Because we know that had like 10 of them. We got an extra 2 on it. So it goes. Okay. In that case, I don't have a concept of how long this episode's going to go. I thought I was going to head back to my purchased castle after upgrading the place. But, you know, we live here now. This is our home. Hello. You're just going to stay there by the entrance, huh? Ow. All right. It's going to hurt. How's everyone's health? Yep. How we looking here? Okay. Keep yourself up. Give me some more lightning. Cool. Acid spray. I see. Thank you, team. Cape and a coin on Pork and Beans. The coin is a coin of moon rays. The fuck? Hold on. Flips. Moon rays, moon rays, moon rays. Inflicts 30 points of energy damage to each monster in sight and cures each party member of 30 points of damage Targets all visible monsters and party. Would normally be 60 spell points and 10 gems. Okay. I accept, I suppose. Sure, why not? And then the ring is a mind ring. Mind ring is probably going to be increasing intellect, but by how much? 3. Okay, well that's... Obviously, we know which enemy dropped the Moonrays one. Okay, well, anyway. Let's take it for a spin, shall we? I use the kick option to get closer. I mean, why wouldn't we, right? That's pro strategies right there. Miscellaneous. I'll take 30 hit points on the team. Alright, I clicked past that real quick. Whew. Okay. Oh, shit. Hi. Hi. That's awkward. That's awkward as fuck. Alright. That's problematic. Okay. We are going to be take it down and pass it around. Not to you, though. I think you're better off using lightning here. And you take it down and pass it around. This has been more Kingsguard spawning than I remembered. This entire video has devolved. I'm liking the emergent gameplay and storytelling, but this is not what I intended to do today. I don't dislike it. How we looking here? Okay. That sucked. Okay, we have more moon rays. Moonbeam! We'll definitely make use of those. Keep the entire party in check. Good, you're back up to full HP. Throw down some more fucking lightning. You throw down more acid spray. Give it a crack. Lamberger, plate mail, ring, belt. But a knowledge flame? That's plus 12 intellect. Can't be fucking serious. That dense glaive deals 4 energy damage. Leather mace is whatever, and a steel scimitar is going to be 3 hit, 6 damage on that. We have this flaming plate mail, which we have this Archmage belt. The fuck does an Archmage belt do? That provides an extra 20 spell points flat. Well, that's all useful for this party. Yeah. Everyone can make use of that shit. I think I only have, since I only have the one archer, I think that can go over there. Life ring, I think I will actually give that to you. You can have 2 of those. What do you mean I've equipped all the rings I can? That's quitter talk. Ring for each hand. You know what? I guess you don't have 2 rings. So we'll put that on you for now. So I'm not sitting here too long. Last, we cannot wear 2 belts. You did have a luck issue. That's what's dissuading me from putting that on you. Vigor belt is going to be health, right? Yeah, it's only a +4. A flickering belt is providing like some resist to electric, which is pretty minor. All right, we'll take that off of you. We'll put that on. Really, you're the one with the fiery flail, so I think you should be casting that. Well, you should be more in position to cast that. Though you're the one who has the Day of Protection. Shut up, it doesn't matter. I can fuck around this inventory stuff later if I really care. Okay. Great. Wondrous. Ravgus. Alright. Item. Just use a Horn of Curing. How are we looking here? Okay. Pork and Beans is missing a few hit points, as is his birthright. I might as well just tap them all out here with a... Nah. Like Cure Wounds. That's not going to help. Give me another Horn of Curing targeting you. Alright.
Every defensible piece of land needs a wall around it. I can have craftsmen and laborers working on your land for 5 King's mega credits. Pay?
I will pay.
Thanks. We'll have the work done by the time you get back to the site.
Great.
We want to make sure you approve of the work we have already done. Please go and take a look at your castle.
I will. You saved the game. How long has this video gone? Yep. I also wanted to talk to this cool advisor guy back here. Looks like there are enemies nearby. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, that was our telltale sign. Okay. Okay, I get it. It's a good thing we have our power shield. It's very nice. Point of moon rays. Orb of lightning. Took care of that foe. We're gonna have a rod of acid spraying. And what I think I'm going to do is... give me this box of toxic clouds so that you can use that. We're gonna whiff. How are we doing in HP? That's how we're doing. Give me a box of power curing there. Give me a spellcast for charge magic item on the coin of moon rays. Give me the coin of moon rays. Thank you. Pass around the coin. Certainly helping to keep the party up during these challenging foes. We good to just face tank this? Ish. Give me a box of power curing on you. How many spell points do you have? How much does... Oh, yeah, that's fine. Cool. My gems. This is fine. I don't think we need to use that here. I will toxic clouds. We will almost get there. Grab a saber, scale armor, and a ring. The saber is a ruby saber. This ruby saber it is a +6 to hit and +12 to damage. It is the weakest of the precious materials. So that's pretty good. You know, a saber normally deals 42 damage. Well, how about 42 plus 12? That's pretty okay. That's pretty okay. That's pretty okay. We have the silver scale armor, which is definitely going to be an upgrade. We'll just have you wear that. And then a ring, which is a power ring. A ring of power. If I look up power, that's going to be 13 energy resistance, which someone could potentially make use of. I want to look into getting Pork and Beans some magic resist at some point, if I remember. That way, he has bigger than a 0 there, so that his luck can factor into the damage resist. Anyway, I came back here just to show off the dialogue for this guy.
Years ago, King Burlock met Frodo, a kindly old sorcerer who became the king's friend. Baron Darzog, who had been the king's master sorcerer, became very jealous of this friendship. I tried to warn the king that Darzog's jealousy would lead to no good, but he wouldn't listen to me. Now Frodo and Darzog have both disappeared, and I fear that Frodo has been abducted. Perhaps Darzog has imprisoned him in his tower. If King Burlock were not so obsessed with his search for the sixth mirror, I'm sure he would have you search for him there. You haven't found Frodo yet. Keep searching.
So there's some knowledge on where Frodo could be, as if, you know, we hadn't already gotten that fucking memo. Our only 2 quests on the books are auto notes. They consist of some notes. Not too bad. And of course, our items. 3 Kings mega credits to our name. That's not enough for the next upgrade. We need 5, which I'm going to check to confirm this on video, but I might have been incorrect last episode. I said the Temple of Yak wasn't mandatory, but the resource within it was mandatory. And I don't think you unlock the second dungeon where you get that resource until you collect like 5 mega credits to do the upgrade. I'm going to cast this, and we're going to return to Night Shadow. Howdy! I'm the wrong person to try and fight right now. Wrong person. I don't need 10 levels. It's fine. Appreciate the offer, though. I'm gonna head to River City.
Where to?
Just to take care of this. And I can recharge items that I want to keep and use off screen, and I can potentially, you know, use magic on, rather like do any sort of vending that I might want to do off screen. The 1,096 gems on hand. I'd say that was profitable for us gems-wise, but that was profitable for us in a number of ways. I'm not going to spend time healing, though. Let us just warp to... He says blanking on where the fucking mirror is, because I can do that. That's my birthright. And then blanking on the name Newcastle somehow, because it's been that kind of video. Which spits us out just a little bit of a distance from where we came in at.
The workers have finished cleaning out the rubble and patching up the stonework. You should go inside and have a look around. Oh, one more thing. One of the workers found this stone while he was clearing away some fallen masonry. I thought you might be interested.
Yeah, okay. So that's the second dungeon you can pull King's mega credits from. So you do have to go into the Temple of Yak long enough to, far enough to gain 5. We found a total of 8. You need a total of 15, which you can find from the Temple of Yak and this 1,000 Terrors dungeon. You don't even have to go into the third one. There's another one. As for what's here for us, it's a bunch of poison and some wood golems, if memory serves. It's the people building this place just kind of left all this dreck. This really doesn't provide like a proper like citadel for us until we get the next upgrade. Don't do it. Like, but it's gonna be fine. And it is gonna be fine. Don't do it. But it's gonna be fine. It's not gonna be fine. Don't do it. You fucking did it. After everything we fought this episode, not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. What golem's out here to shiv us? But we'll take some gems, clear up our home. Get some nunchuckers. Bardiche, Grandbill. Oh, good heavens, that pile was loaded. Metal there. I wasn't actually expecting this place to be so loaded. You can see that Pork and Beans has seen better days. He is diseased. They've been shoving his face into all these things. He's fine. He'll get better. He said, filled with confidence. Well, I guess since I'm here now and I've committed to this, let's just keep it moving then. Find a sling, great axe, club. Why not force future me to do more inventory management? Yes. An orb? Scimitar, slings, cliff. They left a lot of stuff here when they rebuilt this place. I don't hate that they did that. Just an observation, you know? How the hell are all these golems hiding in these tiny tiny lumber piles, I should say? A question for our times, to be sure. Oh yeah, I could just go through the water. I was like honoring the boundaries of the water. For whatever godforsaken reason. There, we've cleared out our home. All fresh and clean. Have a drink. Damn, that's fucked up. They left poison water here too, man. It's rude. Rude as hell. Let's cure disease. And let's cure poison. Pork and beans is fine, just fine. So as it stands, our 2 barbarians can't level up again. Tiny shopkeeper is not able to level up again. But we're not terribly far from everyone leveling up again. 250,000 and then some. But we know the paladins and archer can definitely level up. They weren't that far from leveling up the last time I went to the training hall, so they're definitely covered. That is going to take care of this long episode. We paid a visit to the king, and, well, we returned a tiara, and then we stole from the king, and, well... things happen. But we managed to clean up without downing buffs. Our party is perfectly capable of... You're like, Grimith, let's get real here. You drank from the 100 spell point well. Like, listen. The tavern keep says to do it. It's right there. They're lucky I didn't drink from the 10 levels well. Come on. Good guy, Grimith. Always so sporting. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. See you in a few days when I tackle... I'm not sure what. I don't want to do the Thousand Terrors tomb yet, so... We'll see where the road takes us, I guess. Farewell, friends.